Hello, everyone. Yeah, I look very different. Very, very different. Heck, even my true name shows on the bottom right now. So, things happened, and I went and grinded a lot. Still not max level yet, but I am about gotten there. I've also did a lot of the Goddess Tree, at least enough to get about 112 Geneseeds. I'm still going to need at least 200 more, probably, to max it all out. That takes time. So I'll probably have to do another grind session next week. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish the Guardian Trials. Yep, I do look very shiny and different. This is the look I've always wanted. And I should finally get it. The whole set was suggested by my best friend Manami. Alright, let's continue. Yes, I even got myself a proper sword and shield now. And a great sword, though I can't really use it yet because I need the skill points from doing these quests. So it's an expensive shield, about 8 million. The sword was about 5 million. As for my great sword, this was about 5 million as well. Both the great sword and the long sword. I can still improve a little bit with alchemy stones to get 0.2 more crit rate. Oh, Silas Blade, I can do this. I could go for parry rate on the Silas Sword to be more defensive. And then just, when I want to go on the offensive, I just go to Silas Blade, which I have crit rate. Guardians do get quite a bit of crit rate. Could also improve the crit rate on my gloves, but figured, well, I mean, I've got the gems to do it. I just have to convert them down to rainbow gems and increase gloves for even more crit rate. Probably do that later. Not much gold left, though. I had to give 4 million today because the team finally reached the next team level, and as I promised, I will put 4 million gold towards the Team My Town every time the team manages to gain a team level. Probably going to be doing a lot of fishing later to make some gold. Alright, let's continue with this. This is what the armor would look like if you are not running Reshade. And with Reshade on. The icy blue colored cloak was suggested by Manami instead of a darker blue or sky blue. I think it rather fits. Now everybody seemed to love it. Alright, so, where does he need us to go? Ah. Back to the priestess that's apparently his daughter. We've had a lot of people on lately now. Anywhere from 7 to 11 players on at once, all playing and helping each other. So I wonder where this night crew is. I've been told we have quite a few players who are on it this late at night, which I'm rarely on for. The only reason I'm on right now is because I actually have the day off. See, my name even shows up in the dialogue now. Looks like at times it's gonna show up with my original name too. I've seen that happen before. Arasutea, Alistair, and now it's Cecil or Alistair. Not sure what determines it. Cutscenes, I see it as Arasutea. So, which is now Cecil, but out of cutscene seems to revert to the name that I was... Oh, right, because it's using machine translation. Of course. Then, that makes no sense to me. It's a question I have to ask the Sev or one of the Clarity team members. Yes, I even did my horse in my colors. Holy white and ice blue, just like the cloak or cape. Guess for that fight, I have to make sure Snub is up at all times to resist the spells. That's basically a training fight. I believe they wanted you to keep Bounded around up, as well as Snub, since he'd be casting super powerful magic. The thing is, with Guardian, I mean, I could get spell resistance on my shield and armor, or I could get breath resistance. Thing is, both of those I can use abilities to increase them temporarily, but I'm thinking once the version 6.5 armors come out, I'm gonna go for the expensive stuff and really probably get like breath resistance armor, because these were bought when I've lost everything back then. So I'll probably get far more superior armor once the version 6.5 armor comes out. Try to get as much ailment resistance as possible while also getting spell and breath resistance. Probably have to buy a few different pieces, depending on what I'm doing for shield and armor. Considering I can do proper damage now with the sword and shield as Disvocation. The only reason to use Great Sword is if it's a timed battle. Ah, so that's what I was missing. Okay. I was wondering what the other Guardians I've been doing the 12-man stuff were doing to reduce their damage. So it looks like it's a pep power. I just didn't have it yet. From the looks of it, one drastically increases my offense, while the other drastically increases my defense. I can't wait to try it out. Okay, so that's Rampart, basically. Create a magic circle to nullify damage. Huh. And then this one looks like has no charge time I can use whenever. This is damage dealt. Wow. So that basically makes, well, it's always important for everybody. Let's see here. Where is it? This makes this important. I don't know where those mobs are. Every one of these, I know where they are. I just have to go after them. Let's see. Might of Light is... Right. So that increases the timer on this. Okay. And then there's this. So I can pretty much max out all 4 of these. Because I did find this, at least. But I need to find these and max them out. Wish I would increase the Master Orb limits. They only do it once every expansion from things. Alright, so we gotta go to the Jewel Upper Lair. I think I know what he was talking about. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, off to Drulette Town. It really is nice to see my name finally above my head and in the party list, and sometimes in dialogue. I've had quite a few team members confused on who I was since my name on Discord, or what they know me as, doesn't reflect in game. So now anybody using Clarity and will be able to see my name, so long as they have player names on. Did ask for Siciliantis, but I think the name might have been too long to work. But Cecil's fine. Alright. Wonder what the class emblem gives, if it's worth... I mean, it's just... It'd be hard to replace this, especially with the greatsword I've got, because it works very well with that greatsword. Gives attack, defense, deafness, and weight as well. A little more on... Well, from what I found out on Guardian, yes, Guardian is a very, very powerful vocation. Capable of reducing damage and nullifying spells, spell attacks for not only itself, but for the group as well. Then, of course, you got those powerful pep powers, which, while you're pepped, it's just like in Dragon Quest XI. Again, that's where it came from. When you're pepped, all of your stats and attributes increase, as I've showed you there. Now, my question is, do I stay pepped for the period of time, even after I've used a pep ability? I won't know that until I try it out, but I was wondering how other Guardians in that 12-man would just die from, like, those instant death attacks, but then, suddenly were basically able to just stand in them. I thought they maybe just switched off resistances, but I'm thinking it's got to be that Ramparty ability, which I'm guessing nullifies the damage by somewhere around up to 90%. I won't know until I try it. Yeah, Guardian is absolutely the vocation I've always wanted. This is what a paladin should be like. So sword and shield if I need the extra defenses, or I can go great sword if I need more attacking damage. Apparently spear gives more healing ability, but I have to try it out. I wasn't seeing that many guardians while doing the 12-man. Maybe one or even two others during each fight. Sometimes with me being the only one there. I did get to test Kerplunk though when everybody but me was dead in a fight I did. All 11. It was right near the end of the boss too, so I just used Kerplunk and it revived everybody. I thought it would only just revive my party members, but no, it revived everybody. I was very happy with that. They were quite happy with me. As soon as I got up, the priest that was in my party immediately raised me. Now, some has been asking me what my secret new side project is. Again, I cannot reveal that. Not yet, anyway. Then I have people ask me questions all the time. I've been doing it a little bit at a time while also doing EverQuest and other things. EverQuest, I'm hoping it will not take much more than 6 months. We've got the Plane of Time. They're thinking it may take us 6 months just to get the quorum, maybe defeat it. I think it will take us less time than that, because we've got higher quality players in the guild compared to the other guilds, and we are far better geared. We just lacked the numbers, really. But now we're there. We've got about 39 actual human players in the guild. 60 characters is the limit. How many people can go into the Plane of Time, so we'll be selecting. All 39 players are going to be able to go in, but 9 of them are going to be going in with just one character. Well, 10 of them are probably going to be going in with just one character. Let's see. Yeah, Chorus Corporal. We'll use Fist of Justice. It's very likely my Paladin and my Druid will get to go in, so I get to control 2 characters. Should do it. At least I hope they'll let me bring my Paladin Druid in. They're my 2 most geared of 3. I mean, I've been gearing them for a reason, so I have every confidence they will let me use my Paladin Druid. I mean, I need my Druid. She's my healer. I mean, yes, there will be. When the groups are formed, each group is going to be made up of 3 to 4 actual human players. So, I'm pretty sure any one of my group members is going to be playing a healer. And they'll keep me topped off as I do what I gotta do, Plane of Time. We'll see. Because once we defeat Quorum, then I can go all in on the secret project. I'm probably going to be spending the next 2 to 3 years on, because it's fulfilling what I want to do on it. To get through that regret will take time. That's assuming the server doesn't blow up or things happen. If it does, then I'm just gonna have to go to retail and try to finish my regrets there, which I had been doing, and I stopped about halfway through, just doing on a retail just feels hollow compared to doing it when the game was at its peak and it felt like an actual living community. Anywho, enough talk. Let's do this. Rains a lot here, huh? Or is it because of what's going on? Yeesh. Pretty much for BS spells that can just kill you outright, like Catastrophe, that's what Snub is for. The other ability, which you can use on everybody else, greatly reduces magic damage, but doesn't, I don't believe it makes them impervious to it. But for yourself, you don't really need spell resistance so long as you can keep Snub up. My problem with it is, it's hard to tell from the icons if it's down or not. I have no idea how long it lasts. If I had a general idea, I'll have to basically trial and error it. I'll remember to always keep it up when facing spellcasters, so that way I don't get BS by a one-shot spell. Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea how long it lasts. But Guardian pretty much has just as much defensive power as a Paladin. If not more defense, actually. And I do get better parry and shield block rates as well. I'd probably parry even more if I placed parry on my sword, which I might actually do that. Maybe later on I'll buy a sword with parry rate and just, if I want to go on the offensive, switch to two-hand. Alright, let's finish this. Alright, let's see what the proof does, if it's worth using. Wow, 200 fame, huh? Oh man, I gotta do all these quests. I've got to clean all this out again. I don't really need this anymore since I have it glamored, and I could buy it for 10 gold again. Chance to avoid instant death with 1 HP. Good style. Huh. I see. It's a decent proof. But I've seen some Guardians wear, if they're not wearing Dreadful Neck or Attack Neck, or the Dreadful Neck because of the defense and HP it gives, they would wear the Gold Rosary. Doesn't really give much in stats, but survivable damage 20%. 20% chance of that. And then Guardians have a skill. Rarely survive at 1 HP. My guess is that's 5 to 10%, and then I'm guessing the emblem is probably another 10% or so. So with all that, you get like a 40% or so chance to survive 1 HP. Thing is, I saw other Guardians, I think they were wearing the necklace and the symbol, and I saw them repeatedly just survive at 1. I might have to try it out at some point, just switch them in, see what happens. I prefer to just try to prevent getting knocked down the dead altogether. That's why I have a priest with me at all times. But again, as a Guardian, I have to pretty much see what the enemies use and respond to it. Magic casters use snub. Physical attackers use Aegis Defense, Phalanx, if you have shield up. And I've got options. And I like having all these options. This is honestly an extremely fun vocation for me, and it's what I really wanted. I was just not expecting it. When I saw the cover art armor, I thought, okay, it's going to be some sort of glamour or maybe an armor set that comes out later. I had absolutely no idea it was going to be a holy paladin, basically an advanced paladin masterclass. Anyways, that is it. That is Guardian. And, yeah. Those points. I see. Oh, right. I got the master stuff. Also still have... Actually, I think Guardians get less skill points than the other vocations. Yeah, they do. I think. I'd have to look. Actually... It's the same. Doesn't matter. I got enough skill points from books and such that I don't have to worry about training. At least not until they increase it again. But you never know. If they increase it to 220, still more than enough skill points from books and training to max out 4 skills. If they decide to increase it to 250, though, that will be troublesome, because then you'll need all 26 points of the additional training. And then, of course, you'll have to go and look for skill books. There we go. Now a great sword is usable. You want to see that being used? Well, you can wait for my, well, you know what it is. Expect it soon. See you guys next time.